Hi there. I'm a half hour late because I was trying to plan my class and it's taken a little longer than I thought, but I'm committed. I'm committed to being here. So thanks for showing up. If anybody's showing up, this could be a shit show because I've decided to theme my class today on transitions because we're heading into fall and that's a transition of seasons and we're coming into the holidays and there's expectations for tradition and there will be no traditions this year. So I'm asking you to cultivate some new energy to try to find and make some new traditions, and we can make that metaphor into our yoga practice that during some classes you might be used to doing things just like they did before, and some people really like that. Those people that like Ashtanga yoga or Bikram yoga or 26, hot 26, they like that. And I'm asking you to switch it up a little bit because if we've had to do anything during 2020, we have had to switch it up. So I'm gonna attempt a few transitions today. Like I said, it might be a shit show, but play along with me. And if you're lucky enough to join this live, I might just delete it and not put it on my Facebook page, but I'm brave. I'm being brave here for a live show. Hi, Tony. Thanks for watching. You need a mat. I don't use a lot of props. You need an open mind for this one. So let's start by standing. We'll work a little energy into our body. We'll do a little qigong, and then I might have to check my notes because I've got some different sequences planned. It's gonna be an intermediate class today. We're gonna do some ardha chandrasana. We're gonna do some eagles, some triangle, and we'll switch it up a little bit. So meet me in standing, meet me in Tadasana. Feet about hip width apart. If you followed us last week, we talked about cultivating that core. So consider that while we're doing this, learning what you learned last week and doing it again this week. But as we stand, we wanna work our three chakras, our heart, our solar plexus, and our svadhisthana. Let's just breathe. Standing still, opening up our heart, letting our lower ribs press back, letting the top of our sacrum press back so that we've engaged that core. Consider that as you just tighten up that core and find strength within that core in any posture that you do, seated, standing, inversion. Just make sure you have your core engaged. I think about horses. If any of you know me well, I'm riding my horse, and to me, it's synonymous with collecting your horse. You need to collect your rib cage. You need to collect your upper body here. So take a deep breath in and let it out. In Qigong, we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. So with a little Qigong, take a breath in, cultivate your energy. Find your energy in the room, find the energy wherever you are, and bring it into you as you exhale. And breathing in and breathing out. Finding that stillness as we transition, finding stillness, finding solitude, finding a quiet place within your mind. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's go ahead and turn the next Qigong practice into two dragons playing with a pearl. One hand on top, one hand on the bottom, legs a little bit wider. Let's take it to the side and rotate that pearl. And rotate the pearl. And you can see you're getting your whole body into it now, just swaying. You've got your chi cultivated, you brought your energy in, and now move that energy around a little bit. Maybe move your head. Maybe open up your arms and just flow real free. Finding that breath, opening it up, limbering it up, just warming up, however you feel comfortable warming things up. And we're going to stand. And we're going to do a forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. There it is. Oh my goodness. Yes, let your head hang. Grab your elbows. Bend your knees slightly. Just let the whole body recoil. couple of bends here, alternating one elbow forward, the other elbow forward. We're going to rise and exhale down. In the beginning of this live session, I talked about the 3 benchmark poses to kind of see how your practice is evolving. Down dog, malasana, and child. So we're going to enter into all of those too. So as we take a breath in, we'll lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Let's come into down face dog. Good place to start. Letting all that stress leave your hips. Walk it out, move, breathe. Send that energy of your hands and your feet to the mat. Take a breath in, lift your hips high. Exhale, chest towards the thighs. Stretch out those shoulders. Let's open up our hips as you plant your left foot. Take that right leg for right leg dog split. Think about where your hips are. When you've got a nice dog split there, the right hip is right alongside the left. As you lift that right hip up over, go ahead and open it up. Let that right hip open, let the right leg dangle. Maybe look under your arm to find your toes. Take a breath in, look between your hands, and you're going to plant your foot. Keeping the right hand on the floor right next to your right foot. Go ahead and engage your core, collect your core. Left arm rises. Breathe. And now we're going to plant that left hand. Set your hips so that both hips are side by side. Right arm goes up. You feel that stretch in that right thigh. So here it is, kids. This is the tough part. So your right foot is going to plant. We're going to rise up into a twisted lunge. Keep your feet firmly planted. That right arm goes back. That left arm goes forward. There it is, a twisted lunge. Woo! We're going to turn this into a warrior 2. I'm going to take it slow for you. Thank you, Lori. You're going to take your breath in and lift. We're going to take our right arm forward, left arm back. We're going to set that back leg to warrior 2. There it is. A little different kind of transition. Take a breath in and lift. You're in a warrior 1 here. So as you rise out of your hips, lift your chin. We're going to transition this into a lunge. So simply take those left toes and take your body forward. Breath in. Hands to heart center. So as you press that left foot nice and long, set your hips again and press your upper body forward as you hover over your right knee. We're going to do a side twist, left elbow, right knee, and breathe, and breathe. You got it? Right, both arms come up. You're in a low lunge again. Hands to the mat, down face dog. That was side 1. Ready? We're going to do the other side here. So plant your hands, left leg lifts. So think about your hips there. Think about your ribs drawing in. Take that left hip and set it over the right. Opening up your left hip this time. That right hand, plant it next to your left. Left arm rises. Breathe, breathe. Right toes are planted. Left leg, left foot is planted. Strengthen that left thigh as you press that left foot into the mat. You're going to rise all the way up for a twisted lunge. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You can really get to know your sides of your body, right side and left side. There it is. So we're going to turn this into a warrior 2. Step by step, bring your arms up. Left arm goes forward, right arm goes back, right foot plants. Warrior 2. Breath in to rise. Hands to heart center. Let's press forward and hover. Hover, hover once again. We're going to twist right elbow, left knee. Feeling the stretch of the left thigh. Breathe. Press that left foot into the mat. We're going to bring that right foot to meet it in chair. There it is. I'm going to pace you. Hands to heart center. That was cool. I liked it. Breath in, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the shins. Take a half lift. Let's bend our knees and come into chair. Everybody loves chair, right? We're going to turn this into eagle. So we're going to take our right arm under, left arm on top. Come into eagle arms. So rise those elbows up. You're going to stretch on your shoulder. I always have to look down because whatever arm is under, it's that same leg that goes over. So we're planting our left foot. And take that right leg, cross it over. Breathe, breathe. Can we take it forward? Bend it forward. We're going to keep our arms in eagle arms. That's the idea anyway. Unwrap your right leg and come into warrior 3 with eagle arms. Let's open up our arms and rise all the way up. And exhale down. Excuse me, need a drink. So we'll do that on the other side. If I can only remember which side that was. So take a breath in. Exhale, come into chair. Hands to heart center. So this time the left arm comes over, the right arm comes on top. Press your palms together as you rise your elbows up. So looking down, I see my left arm on bottom. So I know I'm gonna shift my weight to my right foot and cross that left foot over. I'm an eagle, full on eagle. Let your hips rest, let your elbows rise. We're gonna untwist that left leg and come into a warrior 3 with eagle arms. I'm right against the wall, so I'm not a full extension of my eagle. Take a breath in and rise all the way up to stand. Live classes, you gotta love them. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the shins, take a half lift. Exhale and fold. And breath in, rise all the way to stand. Go ahead and grab your left elbow. Let's do a side twist here. A little stretch in the beginning. Lift. Grab your right elbow, twist to the other side. Both arms lift, 11 arms. Tuck that core and exhale, forward fold. We're gonna come into warrior 1. So left foot plants, right leg goes back, breath in to rise. We're gonna turn it into a warrior 2 and triangle. So here we are in a triangle. We usually just tilt our upper body forward. But this time, we're gonna come into a floating triangle. So that left arm, you can't see me, but that left arm is reaching. We're gonna reach around with that right arm. And hover, hover, hover. Go ahead and open up both arms. We're gonna turn this into an ardha chandrasana, or half moon. So as we bend that left knee just a little bit, plant the left hand, bring that right leg up, and there it is, ardha chandrasana. Just shaking it up a little bit, creating new paths in your brain. Go ahead and hover for airplane. And bring that right knee up. Right leg forward, and drop it down. Yeah, side 2. Breath in to rise, exhale and fold. I'm inside again because of more construction, so that's that. Right leg steps back, right leg steps back, breath in to rise, open it up, open it up. I told you it was a shit show. We're in triangle. So normally we would take that upper body forward and tilt, but we're going to bring that left hand forward and just let the hands float together as if you're holding a ball. It's a core move. And breathe. And then turn it. Going to turn this into ardha chandrasana. So you take your right hand alongside your right foot, left leg lifts and lift. Right hand is in front of the right foot, sorry. And then there's ardha chandrasana. Lift and lift and lift. Go ahead and bend that right knee, drop the left foot. You're in warrior 2, warrior 1, pyramid. Both feet are forward. Go ahead and bend your knees ever so slightly as your hands come into heart center. Remember I told you we were going to come into malasana? So we're going to come into lizard and malasana, but let's kind of open up those hips a little bit just to prepare for a little malasana here. My legs are wider than they should be for malasana, so I'll inch them in, and there they are. Checking in with your hips, checking in with your malasana. Take a breath in and rise. Exhale and fold. Gonna take our hands to the mat, come into down face dog. See where your hands are planted? We're gonna come into lizard. So right foot goes right alongside the right hand. You're in lizard. So lizard is an opportunity to find strength in your thighs, to open up your hips. So maybe let that right knee drift a little bit in and out. We're going to turn this into malasana. So center your, I think, right foot along the side a little bit better and your hands maybe a little closer in. So think about what's going to happen here. That right foot's going to stay on the mat. The left foot is going to come alongside the left hand. Ready? Go. And there's malasana. Yeah. Yeah. So hey, we got to take this into lizard on the other side. So the left foot's going to plant and the right leg's going to come back. Ready? Go. And there you have your lizard. Find it again. Play with it. Poor little left leg always gets discarded. So let's give it a little bit of attention here, letting that left knee drift in and out, squeezing that left tricep. Give it a nice squeeze. See how curled my back was? I want to flatten my back a little bit. Breathe. Now let's take this into malasana. So left foot plants, maybe walk your hands a little bit further up than your right foot, than your left foot rather, sorry. So as you plant your left foot, your right foot's going to join alongside your right hand. Ready, go. And there's your malasana. Yay! And take a breath in and stand. Last transition I've got here planned. It's kind of a fun one, stick with me. We're gonna go into pigeon. So last week we started out in pigeon. This week we're gonna end in pigeon. So take a breath in. Exhale and fold. Hands to the mat. Let's come into table. Let's do it from table, okay? Slow it down a little bit. The perils of live class. Let's go ahead and take our right knee behind our right foot, our right wrist. Good heavens, I told you, shit show. Left leg is long. Find some quiet. Find your mind. Appreciate the new inroads you made, the new pathways you made. You got out of your rut maybe a little bit. Hopefully you stayed with me. Left leg is nice and long. Let's walk it off to the side again. Give it a little stretch. Let's walk it off to the other side, over to the left. Again, every yoga pose should feel good. Yoga should never hurt, yoga should heal. So be your own best teacher. We're gonna lean on our right hip. Just let our right hip rest on the mat. Reach around with that left foot. And now we're in fire dog. And then we can also be in half a cow's face. I'm gonna come forward here. So that right knee is underneath, the left knee is on top. As you root down, I thought of something else fun to do. As you root down here, your hips are rooted. Your chest is high, your heart is open, your lower ribs draw in, the top of your sacrum draws back, your upper body is collected. We're gonna go ahead and take this to a balance posture. We're gonna balance on our hips. Can you lift your feet off the ground? Can you lift? Can you lift? Can you lift? Awesome, awesome. And now we're gonna press our feet into the mat. You ready for this? You ready for this? It's a 360. Your feet are on the mat. We're gonna rise up and walk our body back and around. And now we're on the other side. Left knee is down. We'll take this into pigeon. So keep your left knee on the mat, take your right knee behind, and lo and behold, you're in pigeon. It's a squirrely practice. I hope y'all stayed with me. But there's that left leg again, being all alone and all by itself, and at the end, it's kind of like being in kindergarten and you're the last one chosen for a class. Or a team, a football, baseball team, or whatever you played in grade school. But let's not let the left be the last and the weakest. So let's rest on that left hip again. Maybe draw your chest down toward the mat. Keep your right leg engaged. And let's walk over to the other side, to the left, drawing our chest over our bent knee, and just soften and breathe. And thanks for listening to my voice today. But listen to your own voice and be your own best teacher. And let's walk it over to the right. And breathe. Set your hip down. Let's draw it into fire log. Left knee's down, right knee's on top. Rest your hips. You're going to come into that balance posture again. Breathe, engage your core, collect your core. Let's lean back on our hips, our hip points. This feels a little different for me. I think I have the correct side because I did the other side last time and it feels different. Can we lift it up? Can we lift it up? Can we bring it all the way around? Come into Navasana. And lower it all down. That was really different. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for all of you that came and joined me. And I'm going to have to review this to see if I'm going to leave it up on Facebook. But I'll do one more practice before Thanksgiving. And in the meantime, please stay safe, stay well, stay open-minded, and just find yourself some space. Find yourself some space to just peel away the stress because there's going to be a lot of it. Namaste.